Yes, today, February 9th, which is, by the way, National Cut the Cord Day. You know, there is a day for everything. We launched Sling Freestream, which is our offering in the fast category. It also happens to be the 8th anniversary of Sling TV, which was launched the same day 8 years ago.
Wow, so what does it mean? What does it mean for advertisers, and what does it mean for DISH Media?
I think first we'll start with what does it mean for consumers overall. So our fast service is launching on Roku today, and we'll launch on other distribution platforms thereafter. We have 210 channels, 40,000 plus movies and shows on demand, and everyone knows that fast has been a success or hit with consumers. There's been lots of growth over the last few years, and we're excited that we have an offering in that lane now, and it makes a lot of sense for us as a company overall, from our roots to what we have now. I also think it's important to know, and what's different about our offering is Sling Freestream. You know, if you take a step back and you look at streamers in general, we all know that they come in and out. Right? They can sign in one day and they can sign out the next if they want. And so what we've seen is there are consumers that want to have a always on pay TV service. There are consumers that want a sometimes on pay TV service, and there are consumers that want just a free TV service. And so now we have listened to that feedback, and we've got an offering that does hook into Sling TV. To accommodate for that consumer need, which is they can switch on and pay for TV when they want to watch a sport or a season or certain content, and they can switch off, and there's tons of free content that they can enjoy.
So you've got all bases covered now. It's not only satellite and streaming and your virtual MVPD, it's now you also have this, the fast space.
Yeah, I think that's what puts us in a really interesting position right now. So from a DISH Media point of view, we have a growing portfolio and added scale, and we have a full pay TV offering in DISH TV. We've got a vMVPD offering in Sling TV, and now we've got a fast offering in Sling Freestream.
So, you know, there's a lot of attention being paid to fast now. A lot of consumers are signing up for it. They may be getting, you know, subscription fatigue with all these SVODs. And so with the space becoming crowded, what areas of opportunity do you see in it?
Well, it wasn't intended to be super timely, but the topics that have been covered at the Beat Retreat thus far, I mean, one topic that's been front and center is improving the streaming experience, and that is primarily for the consumer and obviously secondarily for the advertiser. And you know, because of our legacy in Sling TV and the very sophisticated tech stack that we've built to date, we're going to leverage that tech stack, and we are going to focus on helping to solve some of those gaps that exist in the marketplace today. And so first and foremost, we're going to put a flag in the ground on frequency and make sure that there isn't this over frequency that's often seen in the same ad pod. And we think that's a quick win that can be established. We have the tech to do it. We can set the rules to execute against it. So our goal, you know, our roots are and always have been in innovation. So we're going to continue down that path and make sure that we focus on helping to solve some of the issues that exist in today's streaming marketplace that ultimately benefit the consumer and ultimately bring more impact to the advertiser's investment.
And last question, Kevin, looking ahead to the next 6 months to a year, is there anything that you're most excited about, or anything that's really top of mind for you, or anything you'd like to see, perhaps?
I think there's so much progress being made around measurement, both from a planning point of view and a currency and attribution point of view. So that's super encouraging to see. I think, you know, we see it in our individual business, but there are others that are in the same space as us. The sort of flowing of dollars to impression-based, data-driven, accountable, also known as addressable, that continues to expand. You know, addressable has been known as this very hyper-targeted solution, and while that still exists, advertisers are now starting to use it for reach incrementality, for suppression of audiences. So the solution set for addressable has expanded nicely. So it's expanded to other categories, and that's just a really, really encouraging sign for everybody.